Yo, welcome. This is SMLXL Self, and we are coming up with our brand values, displaying some for you guys who are interested in the future of our company. So this is a couple of the ideals that we're partaking on. So yeah, welcome. Pretty fire. So right here we're talking about schemes. Like, we're talking about our ideals, our plans, our strategies that we're formulating in order to build a community of like-minded individuals to create projects for the future, for a need, for change, for diversity. See you, little Levi's shindig, man, pretty fire. Chain wallet. You know, you got to think of solutions. You have to like find a certain solution, I feel like, that's going to bring the quality that you want for the outcome that you need. A lot of times we have solutions that bring opportunities that we are not particularly fond over. So that's why we go for luxury items. So how do we bring that for our needs in a different lane, in a different outcome, in a different source? You know, like, sometimes the value, like, I remember Verge talking about, like, you honestly have to go horizontal. Like, so many people be trying to close off, like a future crew member or somebody who could have been a future crew member, you know, because they're just trying to hold up their table of self-esteem when they could have just like networked and like built a connection, you know. Like, that's a lot. That's how all these that's how a lot of teams operate, man. You just building connections here and there. Look at that piece right there. That's why, like, usually like the people you grow with end up being your whole network, you know, because those, you get so tight. But man, if you reach out to others on the internet, like people who slide in your DMs, people who hit you up, people who repost your stuff, that might be your way to have something, you know, that's a little bit more substantial instead of having to climb up some sort of corporate success ladder. But we're also limited with time. Like, there are so many forces that are like trying to define you and define your life and are already trying to define the world they live in, that we're trying to bring something that's empowering, that's going to help you further yourself in your creative vision. Logos. Like, I'm working on the logo right now. I got a book. You know, I'm always studying different fonts, different outcomes, and you're trying to figure out something that's like what defines you. What are you doing that makes you feel special, makes you feel whole? And so that's what I feel about a logo. I'm like, you know, what is it that we want, you know, in terms of a symbol? What recognizes us? I use one for my Instagram. I use another one just for the clothing ideal, clothing companies that, you know, I like. There are some logos that I've been looking at, some different forms, some different outcomes, you know, different gestures. like how long. So this is just like a daily occurrence, bro. Tones and textures. Like, what textures define you? What textures define your brand? What textures define your lifestyle? What is the tone? How are you serious? Are you playful? I feel like we're more of a, not a joke, silly brand, like not a meme brand, you know, but just more of a taste brand, a quality brand, like something that's super like visionary, super like helpful, and something that you just see like furthering society. Like, I know that's easy to say, you know, but that's the qualities I want to portray versus like, and have fun, you know, have both. So how you see words, you know, their placement, you know, their playfulness, their structure. It says a lot. Like growing up, we always had to write everything in Times New Roman. And now we're getting to a place where it's like, you know, even on Instagram, they got 5, 7 different fonts. So it's just like finding our font, you know, like I like, sometimes I go for a little bit more playful font, but I realize over the course of multiple forms, it doesn't always work well, you know, because you have to find the font on different platforms. But, you know, that's why I think it would be cool, like, if you could do everything graffiti, but just more of a, like, something that's simple and lets, like, the product do more talking, you know, lets the lifestyle do talking. How are you directing? Like, who's directing your company? You know, I grew up in a time where everybody was a creative director, everybody was a art director. So now it's like, you know, like who really has ideals, who really is, you know, surround themselves in the art, surround themselves in creation. You know, have you seen, does it show? You know, does it come off simple? Does it come off plain? Or do they actually feel like somebody, you know, who is creative, who is dedicated to the outcomes that they want, you know? So photography, man, photography has so much impacted our lives and our generation, because everybody has a camera, everybody can take direction, give their life, give their take, you know. But there is a certain, you learn from watching movies, there's a certain quality in directing that certain directors, you can tell their signature, you know. It's like, how do you find your signature photo? It's not even a filter. Like, you know, everybody loves a Anderson film, but there's so many other directors, and once you start watching the movies, man, you could definitely see like this was made by this person. You could tell because, you know, there's quality to it. So it's like finding our photography, finding our film that is going to shape our signature, our look, and give us a moment that will be recognized by our fans. Graphics also play a huge role. Like coming from the streetwear era, the graphic tee era, like we're always, you know, into like graphics. You know, I started as a graphic designer or just an artist in general, but then when I got my computer, that became graphic design. We came out, we were like just writing stuff. You know, we were writing our language, we were writing what we love, we were writing what we do. You know, so it just becomes a certain like art form.
It's like I want to do this restaurant
to define yourself.
Just have the whole thing like outside just fucking graffitied out. Inside gonna be super industrial, super just like but plush. Like Like, think just industrial linen. Like, that's gonna be the vibes of it. So, yeah.
Application. To apply your art, to execute your art is where I feel like a lot of our artists get caught up in. You know, a lot of new beginners, you know, you try to define it through a new social setting. You know, you want to just get your ideal out. In reality, it's the best ideal that comes out that is like socially valuable. And that's what we're just trying to bring, something that's like super cool in a social setting that we can bring value, quality, and effort to. You know, so it's like just smacking ass. You know, at that point, you know, is it relevant? Like, who's using it? You know, like how does a person feel? Is it quality? That's the best part about products, is you can feel the quality. Music, art, you always have to put it through a film of self-expression. But like once you get to like a physical product like this jacket, I can feel the quality. You know, I can share the quality. We can have some sort of, you know, more tangible source of the quality and the nature of the product. But thanks for coming on this first defining product value mission. You know, I'm gonna keep building on it, keep getting better, keep getting more defined. But I just wanted to get this out here for anybody who had any questions on what my product is, what my brand ideal is for the future. And we'll go from here. Building more quality products, more stuff for y'all.